Hey, John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. I got a fairly short email here. I'm going to paraphrase it though, but it basically says I'm past an engineer graduate in computer science, so I've gotten my computer science degree. I've attended more than 5 interviews and I got rejected from all of them in the last round. Nowadays, I'm not getting any interview calls. Also, 4 months completed, so 4 months have passed here. What is the next thing? The question is, what is next? I want to start my career in research and development. Please help me and guide me how to move forward. So normally I wouldn't answer an email like this simply because there's not a lot of detail here, but I think this is an interesting situation of getting out of college, getting a computer science degree, went to 5 interviews and got rejected, and now you're not getting any more interview calls. So what do you do? Honestly, I think this is an honest question that a lot of people may be stuck in. So I'm going to give you some honest and possibly harsh advice here. So here's the thing. You cannot just sit there and wait to get interviews and to get called for interviews and for a job to come to you. You need to be actively going out and doing things, right? So first of all, start building an app. Start building something. Do this in your spare time. I always say build some mobile apps, but it doesn't matter what you're building. Build something that you're going to be able to show off. And maybe might actually even be a business for you at some point in the future. But start working and building something. You need to, even if you're contributing to an open source project, do that. Okay, so you need to be doing that. Second of all, 5 interviews, that's not a lot, right? How many jobs are you applying for? Go out there and start networking, start building connections, start talking to people. I talk about this in my How to Market Yourself as a Software Developer course at devcareerboost.com, but you can start a blog and you can go out there and really learn to build a brand for yourself and to make connections that are going to help you in your career. You have to be very active in managing your career. So go out there and don't wait for interviews to come to you. Go and meet people so that you can you don't have to just fire off a resume and wait for people to call you back. Know people in different companies, talk to them, get in through referrals. This is going to be the key way to get a good job. Start working on a plan, right? Every day you need to be doing some things to develop your skills, to be making connections, and to be applying for jobs every single day. Have a quota. I would say, have a quota of applying for 5 jobs a day until you start getting some feedback. Make sure your resume is in great condition. Go through all these steps to make sure. Just don't sit back and wait for things to happen. Always be active. Always be doing something to basically advance your position so that you are increasing the chances of getting a job. It might take 100 interviews, right? Let's say that you're going to need to do 100 interviews. Well, then you need to start getting those interviews lined up. And maybe that means you have to apply for 1,000 jobs in order to get 100 interviews because you get only 1 out of every 10. That it's a numbers game here. And so you need to figure out also, every time something goes wrong, why did it go wrong? Why did you not pass that interview? Why did you not even get called for an interview? Try and figure out this information. If you can email the person and do it in a nice way and get that information, that's good. But if you can analyze it on your own and figure this out and try different things, that's key as well. So hopefully this is helpful to you. You really just need to get out there and start doing things. Like I said, right now I would start developing apps, figure out some kind of side project, contribute to open source, something that's going to help you there. I do things to market myself, like starting a blog and going out and making connections and building somewhat of a personal brand. And I would start applying for jobs every single day, having a quota of how many jobs I'm going to apply for. I'd make sure my resume is in good condition, and I would constantly be trying to improve it and to figure out what is wrong, what is preventing me from getting the job, and then start working on those things. All right. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Take care.